guys, how y'all doing? Okay, so I have several things in, and I wanted to do just like a little series. Well, you're not seeing my series, but I'm just doing like trying to get videos of all these bags. Okay, so today I'm coming at you with a vintage MCM clutch, pouch, whatever you want to call it. Okay, it's similar to what is going to come with the Visetos. What do you call it? Reversible shopper bag. And I think this is not the Liz. I can't remember the name of this particular tote. But anyway, it comes with this. And so this would be like a vintage version of this, except for obviously this has a little strap, removable strap, and this does not. But the measurements, and it might be just a tad bigger. So the vintage one measures 11 inches wide and then 8 inches tall, and I actually just measured. I didn't measure from the saggy bottom. I measured like from the actual original shape right here, from where my finger is to up here. And then it's about 3 1/4 deep. I just, again, if it were because it's, it's vintage, so it's lost its original shape, but I measured based on the original shape, which would have been here. And it's about 3 1/4. It's got the vintage zipper pull, you can see, okay? The inside of it, and then of course it has the plate, all right? And the inside has the waterproof lining, which is similar to like what you see in a Louis Vuitton Truce bag. And it does have the authenticity stamp right here. This is what you look for. So here's my thing with MCM. Okay, I am fairly new. Well, I'm not new to knowing about MCM. I remember MCM like back in the day when I was in high school. Okay, so like whatever, late 80s, early 90s. I remember MCM. But now, MCM's making, they've never gone away, but they've gone through all these changes and blah, blah. But I didn't actually start buying MCM until last year. And because I'm still I'm more knowledgeable now. But when I first got started, because I wasn't that knowledgeable about how to authenticate and authenticate. Did I just say authenticate? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I just ate some cake, so maybe that's why. My daughter's birthday was over the weekend, and I done had me some more cake. The way I wasn't quite familiar with how to authenticate MCM, so when I first bought my MCM, I went ahead and just bought new. In fact, I bought from the outlet store. There's an outlet MCM out in Florida. And I learned about that store from the store in Houston, Texas. They told me about it. And so my first 2 pieces were from that store. Now, since then, over this last year, now that I know a little bit more, I know how to authenticate the vintage pieces. But, the company was bought by someone else back in the 90s. I think it was the late 90s, by someone else. And so now it's Korean based. And so they do have, they put tags in them, but I'm not sure. I can't tell. So if it's me, I either buy from the outlet, I buy brand new from the outlet, or I buy pre-buyout from the Korean company, because that's how I know that I can authenticate the bag. Otherwise, I'm just not really sure. If it just had one of the little tags in there, I couldn't tell you for sure. I think you can call in and you can give them the little string of numbers and they can tell you, because when I was trying to authenticate a Boston bag, it turned out to be vintage. It's before I understood and could do it myself. And they don't even have record of it. So that's one of the things I like about Louis Vuitton, is you can authenticate the dang bag somewhere by someone, somehow. And of course, now that I've been doing it long enough, I can do it myself. But there's just a way to know. But when a company is bought out and then they change everything, it's hard. But usually a rule of thumb is, for sure, if you see the stamp, which you do, then you know it's going to be legit. So vintage little clutch, super cute. Again, it's very similar to this. I use this in my tote as an organizer. So I just throw all my little stuff, that I don't like flopping around in the bag. I put it in here, and that's how I use it. I did travel with this last year. I just, when I was traveling to Arizona, I just used this because I don't ever hardly use my daily bag when I travel. So I just used this. It was perfect. It was great size. I just had a little compact wallet and my little essentials, and it was perfect. But this does not have a strap. It doesn't even have loops to add a strap. It would, purely be to just if you wanted to carry, let me just smell it for you. if you just wanted to carry it out, you know, just as a clutch, and you just want to carry it like this, I mean, that's pretty much the only way you can carry it. Or you could use it as a bag organizer, like I said, or cosmetic or whatever, toiletry bag. It's quite roomy and it's really cute. And I like the vintage MCM because their coated canvas is really hardy. I like it. I like that a lot. So again, this is just, I just want to do a quick video just to, I'm doing some work with somebody local, and he embellishes, you know, like MCM and Louis Vuitton, and so he ordered a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to review it because I don't always buy this stuff for myself or to sell, and so I wanted y'all to see it because there's not a lot of MCM videos out there, especially on vintage stuff. So anyway, hope this was helpful. Talk to you soon. Bye!